Greetings everybody, my name is Tommy the Game Master and welcome to my channel. I'm making this video to kind of explain some of the things that happened yesterday with my Yoshi's Island video. Basically, my editor, which is Adobe Premiere Elements 12, has a bit of a practical joker side. Occasionally when I render a video, it decides to completely cut out the narration part in that rendered video. Usually when that happens, I catch it and I usually have to move the audio from my narrations either into the first audio track or down to the soundtrack layer and then re-render, and everything usually comes out okay. And I thought I caught all of these mistakes, but I didn't with this Yoshi's Island one. And these videos I posted of Mario Kart, Yoshi Island, and Sin and Punishment I created about a month ago because I knew July was going to be busy for me and I wanted to get into some JRPGs, so I would just set these reviews to go off if I didn't have time to work on my channel. Unfortunately, since then I've also cleaned out my hard drive because it was just overflowing. I did not have enough space to work on a Hyperspace Neptunia review. Only had like 15 gigs left out of a 1.5 terabit hard drive, so I had to do some cleaning, and cleaning I did. So, unfortunately, yesterday I found out that I uploaded one that didn't have that narration track, and since I deleted everything, I just can't go back and put in the narration track. That said, I will give you a quick overview on my opinions of Yoshi's Island DS for the Nintendo Wii U. Get Yoshi's Island DS for the Nintendo DS. It's the system it was meant to be played on, and it's a fun game. Ironically, Nintendo choosing this as its first game for the Wii U Virtual Console version of the Nintendo DS shows how mistaken the Wii U is when it comes to that tablet controller. You see, a lot of DS games, before the 3DS came out that had a different top screen, a lot of DS games used bottom and top screen as kind of the same screen. It was kind of the split screen experiment, and they did a lot of fun tricks, like in Yoshi's Island, for example, one of the bosses will hang out on the top screen and kind of throw stuff at you at the bottom screen. It's kind of fun and amusing. Unfortunately, the Wii U does not have any modes that just splits the screen off normally. The one mode that it does have is for vertical use, so it screws up your controls. The only other time that you could get both screens on top of each other in the same screen is if you kind of use the DS border, which, as you can see here, is way too small. It's the size of a postage stamp. So while the game is a decent platformer, not as good as the original Super Nintendo version, it's not great on the Wii U Virtual Console, and it just epically fails everywhere. Now, so far all the DS games I have purchased for the Wii U Virtual Console, I have definitely said get it the original versions because they're either missing features or they look like crap. The shame of Yoshi's Island is that it does look pretty good blown up on the TV screen. It looks even better than I would say my Super Nintendo version of Yoshi's Island. But with the whole split screen debacle, I can't recommend playing it because it just really totally screws up the gameplay. Anyways, I'm sorry about yesterday. I'll try to make sure it doesn't happen again. Make sure I check my videos twice to make sure that narration track is there before I upload. This is Tommy the Game Master signing out. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below.